Hello and welcome to Phantasialand.
Arrive at your destination.
So, I'm now finally into the park and Taron area. Got how amazing this area is. I mean, it's an interesting part of Phantasialand. It's not the biggest part, not the smallest, but it is very pretty. This whole theming, like a mystery Nordic area. I think the car park's honestly one of the things I need to sort out now because it's kind of strange how you go through the route, but then again, it is a small park and they have difficulty building stuff. So we're waiting for Taron to open. We see it down here.
Oh, that went a bit quicker. Is this bit? Look. Oh my god, airtime. Wow. I went to the house down so much the first half. That's where it slowed down. Yeah, so Red Horse sounds a bit like that, only longer. Something, and then it'll just be like, no, we don't want it anymore. Yeah, it's like their closing day thing, they've gone back to the old order.
Absolutely love this coaster. I think I prefer it to Maverick actually. It's just amazing. The whole area of it, the ejector airtime, it's such a well-themed attraction. I love it. It's just sublime. Oh, here we go. This is exactly what. Going to do Chiapas, which is a 2014 intimate ride. It plays 2 old world flume and it's my favourite water ride in the world currently. I am very excited to do that. So it's lush beaming over here. It's like there's something I just adore about this attraction. It's just so nice. Really, even the queue line is beautiful. It's a Mexican theme. We know the storyline, but it's just so impressive. So soaking wet. It's an absolute masterpiece of ride. Yes, a couple of things are broken, like the smoke effect, where you go backwards, and I don't know if there was like 1 or 2 things not working in the disco room, but still, regardless, a fantastic ride. I mean, let alone the fact it's actually a working log flume, unlike some parks which got rid of their log flume rides, that is just magnificent. I mean, I love the whole thing, the dark ride sections, that steep drop, the animatronics, the theming. It's my favourite water ride in the world. And it'll be interesting to know if it still is after I've done Florida, if I ever do it. So you've just done Chiapas. What did you think of it?
I liked how high tech it was. It's like a little transfer track. Then go. Then backwards. Then go. It's great.
my gosh, George, how was Pelican for you?
I mean, I wish we were at the front, because I feel like it'd be better, but even then it was so intense.
Oh god, yeah.
I didn't know where it was.
Yes, like
Pelican is a very crazy, intense ride. It's just as much a show as it is an attraction, with all the water, fire, and other various effects they use. It's my favourite top scale attraction. I like it. Even the wall side, which is the weaker side, it was still a really good attraction. It's like, why can't Chessington do something with that Ram's Revenge? I know they never will, but that's where our UK parks are falling behind. They need more show elements to their attractions. Wickerman's a good start though, I will say that. The theming's nice. I honestly forgot how forceful Black Mamba was. It is a really good invert. It's not my favourite invert, but it's still a good invert. I think for me, it's probably going to be my fourth favourite after Osiris in Park Asterix, followed by Nemesis and Raptor in Cedar Point and Alton Towers, and then probably that one. Banshee is obviously my least favourite because I had nothing at all I liked about Banshee. Now, we are in Ruxmore's Tavern, one of my favourite places to eat at Phantasialand. Has Phantasialand met your expectations so far?
Good so far. Like, it's definitely meeting expectations. It's very well themed. Rides are good. Operations are all right so far. Like, mostly, I'm just impressed by level of detail. Really. I mean, it's not exactly. It's probably not as well kept as like Efteling or Liseberg. Like, it's still a nice park from what I can see.
I personally love Phantasialand. It's like the level of theming and detail, especially in the newer attractions, is sublime, and I just adore it. It's like whether that be Klugheim or like Mexico area, I adore it. It's like the park still has some areas that need improvement. I think the admissions areas and the car park areas could do with some upgrades, but they'll probably come in time. And I know that there's still a few things that are going to change, but it's been. It looks very interesting. It's like sausages. They're quite different looking sausages, but they look nice. The ones I had this morning. That wasn't good. That was excellent. 9 out of 10. Quite a confession to make. I never actually got to see Pirates 4D in Thorpe Park Resort, considering it was on for like nearly 10 years. However, I have finally got to see it, but at Phantasialand today. Now, considering it's in German, the storyline was a bit more difficult to understand. I never actually saw the original storyline, but it was a good 4D show, and it was quite fun and very amusing, and I really enjoyed it. Good to have finally seen Pirates 4D. I recognise the main actor as like the guy from the Naked Gun as well. And here's where Whitberg entrance is going to be. A steampunk. And this is the wall where Fly was going to be. Not ready yet. You wouldn't think they used to be like a giant ride. From the creators of Taron and Chiapas comes the most electrifying attraction yet to date, Wacko Battle. Squares around pretty much nothing. And then next door to the most awesome 10-hour-long roller coaster of all time, Temple of the Nile. Come, Wacko Battle! So we have just done Winger's Force. That was alright. I mean, considering it's probably the less favourite of the two, I still really enjoyed it, and it's a good spin of coasters. It's quite a cool feature, they interweave in each other, and the switch tracks is so unique. we have the Hollywood. Through here. Welcome to the Hollywood Tour. So I just did the Hollywood Tour, classic dark ride, opened in 1990, features numerous scenes from films such as Wizard of Oz, Jaws and King Kong. It's a very cheesy ride, it's not the best ride in the world, but it was adequate. To cow, and that was really fun. 2 drop towers. Just shows that size doesn't matter, and that the kids' drop towers sometimes are more forceful than the thrilling ones. Fortunately, get something similar to that, so that should be pretty cool. We're going now to Colorado David Adventure, aka the Michael Jackson ride. And on the right is Ling Bao. I stayed there 2 years ago. Honestly, one of my favourite theme park hotels I think I've ever stayed at. It was just sublime in there. Ooh, wide area. Now we go on Geese to Rickshaw. Make the most of the ride. It's probably not going to exist for much longer. So we've just done Geese to Rickshaw, the traditional Chinese ghost train which has remnants of the Haunted Mansion opening in 1981. I honestly have something I like about the ride. Yeah, sure, it's dated as hell and it's nearly 40 years old and it's not amazing, still better ghost train. Tom apparently has bird poo in his hair. I do think that Phantasialand do need a new dark ride, considering they've taken a few out, and most of the ones I have apart from Mouse are looking old and dated. So I think it's time now. We've had 3 coaster fly opened, so a dark ride or 2 is the next way forward. Something like Symbolic Car or something would be great. Anyway, we're going to do Mystery Castle now. An absolute mystery. Hopefully not the misery. I feel like it's going to probably be that. Do you reckon?
Possibly. It's a hard one. I mean, it still has its place because of how old it is.
Oh dear, Martin, I think you're wrong. That's a good time.
That's the problem. That's the
Just done a couple of rides on Taron, absolutely amazing coaster and one of my favourite coasters in the world. Just so fantastic and loved it all. It was just so great. End of day 1. So this is day number 2. We're going down into Rivercrest. So this is a crazy rapid ride style attraction. I think it opened around 2001-2002 time. I know that it replaced the 2 roller coasters that were involved in a fire in the park, so yeah, it'd be 2002 time. So a little while ago they actually started theming it up more and it looks less concretey. Still amazing though, rapids, it's like such lavish theming. Hello George.
Hello.
Are you ready to get an absolute soaking?
I'd say it looks very well themed. We have just done the crazy river ride that is known as Rivercrest, and that was absolutely soaking. So many good bits. They've improved it since I last went on it. They've added like waterfalls, they've themed the lifts up, they've added more bits and pieces, so it's really nice. George, so what did you think of
River Crest.
It was good actually. I thought it would be longer, but it was for a river rapids. It was more like a log flume than a rapids. Because it was just like all the drops.
Probably the most crazy attraction I've ever done. So we have just done the wedding vlog, which is the chair plate over there, and what a very pleasant ride it was. I mean, just a nice location, like going with all the water, getting a gentle breeze of it, going around the Berlin area. No, it's a really nice location for a chair plane. It's got to be one of my favourite types of that ride. Very nice. Now we're going to go on Winges Via. Time. It's going to be a long queue then.
And this is the crazy battery theme from Temple
Right, so we've just done Temple Bats and Wormlong Express. The Wormlong Express was really relaxing, it gave you some nice views over the park, and Bato was shut because the locals don't like it, so it closes on Sundays. Shame on them. If I lived near this part of area, I'd be feel pride to have such a great looking park. Temple Bats, right. It used to be known as Temple of the Nighthawk, but had a weak theme overlay this year with VR. Now, it's done quite quick and cheaply, but I have to say, I was not impressed with it, mainly because my VR wasn't working. If I had another chance to do it again today, I will. So, I have been feeling very disappointed by it. It's like the film ended when I was started, so something has clearly gone wrong there. So, quite a shame, really. Bit of a downer for the day because the rest of the trip so far has been excellent. So I have just done Fengji Palace, which is the madhouse at Phantasialand. It's got a Chinese theme, I believe. It's alright, it's not my favourite madhouse. I wouldn't put it anywhere near the top. With Hex being first, Bit about second, and then the one in Astor being third. Then one of the old areas of the park. I feel like this will be the next area of the park to be redeveloped.
40 sounds bad.
I do get rid of geese though, they're just and stuff. So I had just done Pelican again, and it was a bit of a rough one that one. Enjoyable, but probably not sure. We're going to do massage chocolate, it's a nice screen, with Kinder Maxi and citrus lemon, very good, very refreshing, especially in the weather. Capital of George, would like to say a few words to viewers.
Cave Lodge.
Looks like England there.
So I have just done Massage Chocolat, the shooter dart ride. Lots of screen base and quite a cool story. I mean, it's not my favourite dart ride, but it's pretty cool. I like how the screens and the theming interact with each other, and it's quite unique. George, how was that?
Toy Story Mania is better. It's alright, it's alright. It's alright,
Oh yeah.
George, how was the Hotel Tartu Funhouse?
Very fun.
If I was going to give you a full summarisation of this funhouse, it was fun. Honestly, the best 15 minutes ever. Just go around with different things. And Tom needs to talk a few times. Tom, did you like that funhouse?
I'm not thinking about this interview.
And this marks the end of my 2019 summer trip to Phantasialand. Tomorrow I am going to Taron. If the camera and memory hasn't gone by then, I will see you then. Until then, auf Wiedersehen from Phantasialand. Love the theming. More parks need to theme like this. You.